Build relationships with your cash buyers and with other wholesalers in your market. You guys really need to pinpoint on your market what area of town or of the city do you know the best? What zip code do you know the best? You need to find other people that are actually buying properties or doing deals there as wholesalers. And you want to build relationships with those people. How do you do that? You meet with them at networking events. How else do you do it? You provide value to them. You bring them deals. You bring them opportunities. You ask them how you can help in their business. Okay? To have cash buyers, imagine if you could bring your cash buyers on appointments with you to meet the seller. How much more confident would you feel if you knew you had someone who could really has the capability to close? Put the deposit down immediately. How would you feel if you could even talk to your cash buyer friends before you even go on the appointment, before you even make an offer over the phone? You can give them a quick breakdown of the property, tell them where it is. You see, you're not scared about giving the person the address because this is someone you can trust. And the key is to start off with you give them a lead, you tell them about a property you're working on, and don't give them anything good the first time. Okay, the first time you tell them about something or you give them something, it's a seller who's not motivated, or it's a difficult seller, and you're testing them to see, are they going to try to go around your back? Are they going to dick you over? Are they even going to answer you, right? So it works trust for both sides because they're seeing that you are trying to bring opportunities and deals to them. They see that you are not being like these typical new wholesalers. They don't want to give the address. They want to split JV 50-50. And you mention to them if they ask that no, it's not under contract yet, but you're negotiating the deal with the seller, trying to see what you should offer and trying to find a buyer. And you're giving them first dibs, so just let them know that. When you guys are just starting out, you need to realize you need to sacrifice and not care about getting 100% of the deal or having to do everything yourself. You have to bring in others, guys. There's power in numbers, and being selfish or having a scarcity mindset is not going to bring you closer to that first deal. So if you have to take a hit, bring someone else in and basically just watch and let them hold your hand the whole time, then do that. But what I'm saying is, what I like is to be able to talk to these cash buyers about these deals while I'm still talking to the seller. I haven't made an offer, I haven't set an appointment. And no, I don't do this with every one, but certain ones, if it's in a specific zip code or a subdivision where I know that Bob really loves to buy properties, I've even done a deal with Bob before, then I can just call Bob and say, hey, what would you pay for this house? What would you pay for this property? The rent is this amount. It needs this amount of work. What would you pay? So knowing that, I can take 5-10 grand off that for my fee, go right to the seller and make the offer. I would have the buyer immediately ready to sign the assignment contract. There's no running around trying to find a buyer or any of that, or bidding wars, any of that. So I'm more of like the safe approach. I would rather know for a fact that I'm going to have a buyer who can close rather than potentially tying up the seller, wasting their time, and not being able to find anyone. So you guys really need to start networking, building relationships with these buyers. It could even be realtors or other wholesalers in your market, right? But they have to know the market. They have to know what stuff is moving for, or else their input is going to be worthless, and it's probably just going to hurt you and push you in the wrong direction, honestly. But these are just some little keys here, guys, that you need to stop trying to do everything yourself. Don't be afraid to reach out for people for help. And it's just something that helps me, being able to ask a real cash buyer, what would you pay for this? Not have to worry about them going around your back. And no, I didn't say I'd do it for everyone, but there's probably, a handful, 5 or 10 people that I can call. I don't have to worry about nothing. I can talk to them freely about the deal, tell them everything I know, not have to worry, and be able to use that as leverage when I'm going to talk to the seller now. So, quick tip for you guys.